Right, SACAI learners, we are looking at phase 2. Now, in phase 1, we've done everything we needed to do. Phase 2, we now need to create a questionnaire. And this questionnaire is something that you need to send out to people, whether it is your peers, whether you are just going to fill it in yourself, probably. But you need to create a questionnaire. Here they tell you in Word. You can also use SurveyMonkey, or you can use Google Forms as well. But you need to create a questionnaire that 20 people or 20 different folks are going to fill in. Here they tell you it has to be completed electronically. The questions must be grouped under appropriate headings. And please, things like the name of the person, the age, the address, those don't apply. You have to ask questions other than that. Then they want each questionnaire to be saved under a unique name, and all 20 questionnaires must be saved in the folder named questionnaires. Now, I would suggest using Word to create that, then create a Google form from it. Reason being, when that's completed with the Google form, I mean with a Google form you can send a link to your friends, they can fill it in. Once they've done that, you can actually export the results straight to Excel. And if you need any help on that, just let me know. So once it's in Excel, once we have our questions and our answers and it's all in a spreadsheet, that spreadsheet must have at least 2 graphs. The graphs should be easy to interpret. They must have descriptive titles and labels like any normal graph. They also want you to use at least 2 functions from each level of difficulty. So this is not a maybe or a, well, you can think about it. No, you must do it. Okay? You've got to choose 2 from level 1, 2 from level 2, 2 from level 3, 2 from level 4. Okay, so please spend some time in that and have a look at that, because you now need to make sure you're asking the correct questions. So maybe you're asking people things like, do you know what e-commerce is? Have you ever bought anything online? And I would actually recommend that you use closed questions, yes, no, questions with specific answers. Do not use open-ended questions, please. It's not going to help you in Excel, because we need to pull that data and then create graphs from that, and open-ended questions are not going to allow us to do that. And you only need, here they tell us, you only need 5 questions, right? So maybe something like, do you know what e-commerce is? Have you experienced online shopping? Have you bought anything online? Have you had a good experience with online shopping? Was online shopping easy or not? Have you been defrauded online through online shopping? Scammed or anything like that? So those could be a few of the questions. We then pull that through into Excel, create charts from that, pop in some formulas, and then if you do that correctly, because they want you to use Access as well, you can actually take that Excel spreadsheet and import it into Access. This will allow you, again, if you've set it up correctly, it'll create a table instantaneously based on that Excel spreadsheet. Then the only thing they want from there is that you make use of an input mask. Now this is only for your table. So you must have a database with one table of 20 records, but because we import in it, it'll be fine. We need 1 input mask, 1 combo list, 1 validation rule and text, and the text fields must be changed to appropriate sizes. So just make a few modifications there. We know the default is 255, so just change it to something else so that they can see you have actually done that. Then with the queries, you need to have at least 2 relevant queries. They want 1 criteria from each level. So a level 1 is an easy criteria. this is like greater than, equals to, is null. Level 2 is where we combine them. Level 3 is where we have more than 2 fields on a level 2 criteria, etc. So please go through that. But you need to have with your queries at least one from each level. Okay, and then you need to have a report as well. They want you to format background colors, things like that. There must be grouping and sorting. So they're telling you that that must be done. And then one calculated field that should be on a difficulty level. So they just want one calculated field. Okay, so if we look at phase 2, you need your phase 1 folder, so you've already got that. You now have your phase 2 folder that has the original questionnaire you designed, the completed questionnaires, the completed spreadsheet, the completed database, and then, very importantly at the bottom, the report that you created in phase 1 must be copied into the phase 2 folder. And you're going to create another heading right at the end called findings. And what you're going to have to do there is take a picture of your query, of your report, of the analysis that you got through in your spreadsheet, and actually put that into this findings section. This is where, once we do that, we're going to put in captions and then update our table of figures. So yeah, there you go, guys. Phase 2 of your grade 12 PAT. That's what they want you to do.